So today I'm going to be doing a prom makeup look. Very, very colorful, very funky, very Annabelle. As you can see, just a little bit of everything. I'm going to be using a lot of the studio pigments. So let's get started. So I'm starting off with my A20 brush, and I just dipped it in water. It's nice and wet, a little bit moist. And I'm going to start off with the pink. It's actually called Magentini, and it's one of the studio pigments. So I'm going to just very lightly put it all over the eyes. It's very sheer right now. I want more of the water to go on than the pigment at this moment. Because I'm going to put the powder over and it's going to stick nicely. So just in the middle is where I want the pink. So I'm not going to go too far to the outer edge or too far into the inner edge. Just going to put it really at the middle all over the eyelid. Now I'm going to go back and get my large shader brush, A21. Dip it in the Magentini Studio Pigment and go over it, getting basically more of an intense color. Sorry, A20 brush. I'm going to wet it, and I'm going to put it in the yellow Studio Pigment. This one's called LOL. And this one, again, I'm going to be putting on wet and then going over with the powder. When you're starting off, you want everything to be as intense as possible, because after you're going to be blending it out a little bit. So pile it on, get that intense color. You can see already that colors on this one are already a bit more intense. That's perfect. It's just exactly how you want it to be. Again, you can blend it out later. Alright, going back to my brush, A20 brush, wetting it again, and this time I'm going to be using to create the, I guess the crease line and everything. This one's the Studio Pigment in Dragonette. And this one's really great to work with wet, because you can, it's almost like an oil paint. So you can really draw exactly, you're literally painting on your face. It's really, really cool. And you're going to go up into the crease. And you're going to paint in the shadow on the side too. Pay attention, try and get it as equal as you can. Alright. So there's your colorful eye look. Now I'm going to go with the smudge liner in Atomic Surf. And I'm going to connect it from the outer edge. Kind of the same color as the Dragonette eyeshadow. And I'm only going to go 3/4 of the way. I'm going to go back to my small shader brush. Actually, this is the smallest shader brush. This is the A8. I'm going to dip my brush in the LOL powder. And I'm going to bring it along the lower inner lash line. And I'm going to go over the smudge liner, and it's gonna give it a really cool transition, and it's gonna actually turn it green. So you're mixing colors now. Very exciting. Alright, so you have your colors down. Next we're gonna highlight the brows. So I'm gonna take my angled brush, an A14, and I have my Creme Caramel Trio eyeshadow. I like using this one for the eyebrows because it's a little bit lighter than the Haute Chocolat palette that I usually use. And I'm going to just fill in and define the brows a little bit. Still want them to look very natural. But you definitely want them to frame your face, frame your eyes. Alright, I'm going to finish up the eye look with some mascara. Alright, to finish off this look, I'm going to use the mineral blush in Sugar Rush with my A12 brush. It's going to give a nice, very sheer glow. And because I want it still to be a really candy colored young look, I'm still going to apply a really nice bright lip gloss. But I'm not going to add any lipstick, I'm not going to add any liner, I'm just going to do the lip gloss. A lot of shine, a lot of sparkle. So I'm using Super Bonbon in Le Gloss. And I'm just going to put it on with a lip brush, not lip pencil. So I have my A6 brush. And I'm just going to put a little bit everywhere. It's going to give a nice sheer pink complement to the pink that you have in the eye, and polish off the look in a really fresh way, not too heavy. Very prom, very Annabelle, and that's that look.